Welcome back everyone to Lotro Missions 101, where last time we ran the intro mission from Glowing, as well as my first regular mission in here. I'm running this with a level 20 character. During the course, I will also be running it with other higher level characters also. Well, I've run several missions and could have easily leveled to 21. I would have leveled to about 5 or 6 missions. I activated a Storm of the Tortoise so that I could continue to see how the missions can operate at level 20. When I get to higher levels, we'll also see Summit Cap and other levels. Now, I should note that I have heard that there is a patch scheduled for next week so that the rap request from Elof will be available at lower levels than it currently is. I haven't seen that working yet. So that's just a note there that looks like in the long term it will be running. We'll probably see that in another lesson soon. But for now, we have this rep vendor here. And this rep vendor is able to sell you things according to your current
Will be ours once more.
according to your current level of rep with them. Now, unfortunately, the first level of rep, which is called Eidmul, does not have anything available. I've just got promoted to Dumul, which costs 10,000 reputation to get to. That doesn't have anything else. It's the next level, Iskas, where we will start unlocking things, and I believe that's where we start unlocking the housing items and some cosmetic gear. So we'll take a better look at that when I get to the next rep level. But since we've made a new rep level, that means it's time for another rep quest from Gimli. I presume that we get one of these with each rep level. I don't know yet because this is the first one I gained here, but let's see what his new quest is.
I hereby grant you the rank of Dumul within the Gabila Ka, the unified army of dwarves.
He even tells you that you've gained a level of rep. You have helped us tremendously, but this war is far from over. It is time to hit them where it really hurts. Their supply lines. Report to Scoutmaster Alsma at once. She will fill you in on the plans. Oh, yes. With Alsma again. What do we need to do this time?
Glowin has charged us with a pressing task.
My scouts have discovered a secret tunnel in the Misty Mountains connecting Goblin Town to Gundabad. We believe they're using it to move supplies into Gundabad to prepare for a siege. If they still believe we do not know of their supply trains, they may not be so well guarded. This is the time to strike. We will move out when you're ready, but don't take too long or we will miss this opportunity. Well, we can't miss this opportunity, can we? Let's see what the twist is for this one. At low health, monsters in this mission will attempt to end their own lives to damage and apply fear effects on those nearby. Sacrificial. Oh, wonderful. Deep in the Misty Mountains, the orcs and goblins have a secret tunnel to move supplies between Goblin Town and Gundabad. Your mission is to stop the supply trains in the secret tunnel between Goblin Town and Gundabad. Yes, mission accepted. I've arrived at the tunnel, and there's a horn right here that we need to pick up. And now I've got this little skill here to call Alsma. Probably should have been a little quieter. She's probably telling me, be quiet!
This is surely the right tunnel. The goblins must have dug into this old Longbeard mine and found it leads straight to Gundabad.
We're lucky that we didn't have to walk the whole way. Now that we've found the supply train, it's time to do some damage. Those fools They thought we would not notice the moving supplies underground and did not assign many guards to protect the caravan. But we are dwarves. Well, you're a dwarf. I'm a hobbit. We are just as at home under the mountains as they are. They will regret that mistake. All right. First, they underestimate stout axes. Now they're underestimating dwarves. We need to find a foreman in charge of here and defeat him. I assume he'll be near the front. Here, take these. She pulls out a satchel and hands it to you. Ozma grins mischievously as you peer inside at the number of small explosives. I might have learned a few tricks during my time in Mordor. One of those should be enough to take out each of the carts. Destroy the supplies as we move. If we succeed here, we may be able to prevent them from supplying Gundabad for weeks. Let's move! Alright. Pine leaf needles. Grenadier. There we go. We have to deal with these. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh. The twist here is to interrupt them. The twist. There you go. Boom. All right, there's the first one on that. No, the twist is sacrificial. Yes, they like to do damage, but that's probably going to be difficult for them to successfully do that at this level. That's the thing about low, especially since these are greenies that we've got here. At least these are. There are some who aren't greenies, and actually, like this soldier here, he's a bit taller than the rest of the goblins. Oh, okay, one noticed it, but the other one didn't. Yeah, but they have this little gesture that reminds me of what the whites do that are in the lone lands, the big fat ones that crawlers come out of when they're about to be killed. So that's probably this. Let's see. Actually, this one right here. Is that a dead end or not? I don't know which is the best way to try, but actually this might even be an optional area. Yeah, alright, that's just a dead end there for some extra goblins that you can kill if you're trying to work on the deed. And yes, you can do Slayer deeds here. Of course, I'm level 20, so I can't do the Slayer deeds that are involved with this region. That'll have a minimum level, of course. When those things you do have to be on level to do. But I can do the enmity deeds. So enmity of the goblins isn't going to work, I think, because I think enmity of the goblins requires that you be at least level 29. So I'll have to go up a few levels before I can handle that. I want to do a few more things on level 20 on this character before I go up and re-enable leveling. I'll probably do that eventually. So I'll probably show some of the higher level stuff on other... Oh, whoops. He's trying to sacrifice himself. There you go. I'm not too sure what happens when he sacrifices. Maybe we should let one sacrifice himself. Though with Ozma here, that may be a non-trivial task. Because I'm sure that she's not going to make that easy for me to do. Another grenade and we'll be done. Boom. Now, let's see. How about this side next? It looks like we're going to be able to get through these fairly quickly. Looks like they all batches in 3. Okay, this is just an extra one here. So this level is probably not going to do much for me. If you have Enmity of the Goblins and are working on that, no problem. You can get a few extra goblins for that. You could also get a few extra Yeah, okay, yeah, it turns after this, so this is actually a real direction to go. Yeah, I see a supply card up ahead. Or, of course, if you're high enough level to have the local Goblin Slayer deed. And that could make things a little bit easier on that score. There we go. Another supply card. Boom. Oh. Oh! A captain! We actually have a signature here. No, this is just a captain, not the... How did I miss him? Let's see, what are the enmities I have at this level? Spiders? I'll have enmity of the spiders. And I haven't run... I don't think I've seen any spiders in missions yet. So if I see one with spiders, it could help with that. And enmity of the wolves. I'm trying to think if I've seen wolves in missions yet. Because we've seen wargs, of course. But regular wolves, I don't think I might not run into those yet. But it looks like I've got a few more carts to do. And I should also note that mobs in missions do drop regular types of loot, level appropriate loot. Well, close to level appropriate, because one dropped this mace that's level 22, which if I had XP on, that wouldn't be too much of a problem. Like minimum level 21. So usually it seems to be level 20, 21, 22. They're dropping tablet fragments. If you're a scholar, that can be useful. They're dropping these recipes, all sorts of things that you usually get off of landscape mobs. So if you're having trouble finding landscape mobs for those normal drops in there, that's good. Now it's interesting though that they're dropping things that are low, that they are scaling properly, and they're so their loot is not being based on the region they're in or anything like that. It looks like it's being strictly based on their level, which is all nice and useful, which helps in scaling this entire thing. But it looks like we are. Boy, they really love those wounds. Looks like we're getting near the end of this train, right? Well, 2/3 of the way through. I think we're approaching the foreman. I heard someone shout, "What's happening up there? Why aren't the supplies moving? If you laggards are slipping on the job." Well, we'll see. First, we need to get through this Goonabad captain before we're able to take care of the foreman. Well, it sounds like an orc that is in there, but I haven't seen him because that's a soldier, not the foreman. And now for you. And now for you. Let's see, we've got, just 2 more of these to go. I guess the foreman comes down after we reach the requisite 18. Oh, well, that's a dredge there, not the... Oh, there it is. Foreman Strockfoot. Strockfoot? Oh yeah, I'll strike him in the foot, alright. I don't know if there might have been a better way of doing that, because I just realized...
Make yourself useful, orcs, or I'm telling Gorgar this is all your fault!
Oh, no. Oh, we can't have this many healers here! Come on! Oh. Looks like one of the goblins sacrificed themselves to... Oh, yeah. Curse of the Fallen. Alright, good. Well, and unfortunately that Curse of the Fallen is still on Alzma. All right, well that sort of that's the little curse apparently that the goblins put on you if they
What
die.
have they done to this place? Damn filthy orcs.
I have an idea, Pine Leaf. If we can destroy this foul defacement of a dwarf art and remove this tunnel as a supply route to Gundabad all at once, uh, you should probably stand back. I, I have a feeling this involves explosives. Yeah,
Let's put this poor dwarf door out of its misery.
oh boy. Yeah, it involves explosives, all right. Plenty of explosives.
Couple more over here should do it.
All right. Oh my goodness gracious.
You should really back up.
Really back up. Yeah.
Now, a couple more here to collapse the other side.
Right.
We should be safe over here.
Over here. Should be safe.
For it.
Yeah.
Boom! They won't be digging through that anytime soon.
Well, yeah.
Done. Now, let's get out of this stinking goblin tunnel. Why don't we have a drink when we get back?
Right. Let's get out of here. So much for that tunnel.
We have surely set the orcs back weeks in their efforts to prepare Gundabad for a long siege.
You do fine work, Pine Seed. We have surely set them back for weeks. You should inform Commander Glowing of our success. All right. There you go. Mission accomplished.
The orcs will sorely miss those supplies, but we must keep up the pressure to prevent Gorgar from gaining the upper hand.
Yes, I assigned this important mission to you because I knew it would succeed. The orcs will surely miss those supplies. Ha 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 ha. Something about this troubles me, however. It was my understanding that Gundabad lost control of Goblin Town with the death of Hobgoblin warlord Sharnach. Does this mean that a new great goblin has come to power and has opened diplomatic channels with Gorgar? I will send some scouts to look at the matter. Meanwhile, keep up the fight. This war is far from over. Now, I suspect that the next stage of this is probably going to be with the next level of rep. So that means in about 3 or 4 days, or next episode from your point of view, we'll find that out. But it looks like we've got more missions to do. Let's try one random mission. And let's try the mission treasure. We have recently excavated a lost dwarf treasure from ruins near Gundabad. While en route here, the treasure was stolen. We believe that those who stole the treasure may have hid in the old watchpost of Shakal Atrad. We must recover that treasure, as it does not contain only valuables, it may contain lost history. Let's go and find out what's going on. We have arrived. Now let's see what we've got here. We have got Angmarim, that's what we've got. So apparently some of them have decided to come out and join in with the goblins in this. Either that or they have nothing to do with this war in Gundabad and they just happen to be in the area and decide to steal some treasure because, well, what else are they going to do? This mission is gated, meaning we're not going to go beyond there until we get past these. But, yes, it could be that they're just taking opportunities, seeing how Mordor's as, well, fallen, I guess is probably the best word of saying. I know there are still enemies in Mordor and all that stuff, but it's certainly not the big power base that it used to be. Let's 3 gates open. Alright, well, we got to worry about... Ah, yeah, okay, I see there's the treasure chest right there. So, not a very long mission, it looks like, unless something else happens as soon as you take the chest. Some of these are relatively short, and some of these can be a bit long. Oh, of course there are... Ooh, ooh, ooh. There you go. That's what a good kick in the pants is like. There you go. And for you. Just as one... They just came to here, locked us all up, and put this chest in... Oh, well. Must be a temporary place until they can find a better location for it, I guess. Well, we're done. That's got to be one of the shortest missions of them all. Well done! With the treasure recovered, our lore masters can study its contents. Perhaps it will shed some light on gaps in Gunaba's history. Well, perhaps. I guess we may find out. But that's it for today's lesson. Next time, I'm hoping that we'll be at the next level of reputation. Or if I have an opportunity, maybe I could show some at a higher level. Whichever one it is, we'll be back for Missions 101.